Welcome. I'm Dennis Young with Issues in Education, and I'm very pleased to have with me Dr. Michael Nagler. He is the superintendent of Magnolia Public Schools, K through 12 in New York.
Yes.
Thanks for joining us.
My pleasure.
It's a huge conference here in Philadelphia, and as pedagogy changes and kids are getting hands-on and learning new tools and accessing knowledge in new and different ways, computer science really is key.
Yep.
And to try to find those staff with those kinds of skill sets that can then work with the kids, teach the kids, learn from the kids. How do you find that kind of person?
Well, I think it's a national epidemic.
Yeah.
The fact that everything into our future is going to hinge off of computer science, computational thinking, coding, and we don't teach it at an early age is going to be a problem that comes upon us quickly, and it's harder and harder to solve now that we know about it.
Right.
So we're trying to be proactive in getting the message out that this is an issue that we really need to put some time and energy in.
Okay.
In every state. In Mineola, we've started a K-12 program, and we partnered with a college and a company to really deliver and find unique methods
creative.
for it. Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah. The theory is, if you tie into the computer science college students, and they can virtually mentor younger kids on a secure platform, then you're scaling the knowledge.
Great mentoring.
Yeah, and that has worked very well for us. We have a multi-pronged approach on how we deal with it, but it's primarily through this company, Kid Oyo. OYO, which stands for On Your Own. And it gives kids the ability to work in different coding languages and do different projects, all the while it's graded and mentored virtually. And that really solves the issue of trying to hire a computer science teacher because they don't exist.
Right.
Yeah.
So, integrating computer science in curriculum, as you said, is you're on that program. And now you have the alpha generation coming. They see the world in a whole different way, and their expectations and skill sets are different. And as the tools change, you're going to have to change with them in a really passionate way, and not try to catch up. You try to lead.
Yeah.
Different platforms.
We've seen it already. I mean, the program we use allows for multiple coding languages simultaneously. So we like to start them in scratch and progress through different languages, but they could branch out on their own and do different projects. There's no real set pathway for them. That being said, we also are very purposeful in our classes to give projects in the competencies that we want. So the multi-pronged approach, where we make sure we're covering the languages and competencies we want, as well as giving them the ability to kind of do their own thing, is very attractive to kids.
I bet it is.
So we've had great success, probably greater than we anticipated, because now, for example, my 9th graders are doing the same language as my 6th graders with equal veracity. So as those 6th graders start to move into the high school, we need to change.
Yeah.
And it's got to be quick.
Yeah.
Because they're not going to wait.
Yeah.
And that's part of the fun of the way we've designed it, and obviously the challenge.
So those students that have certain learning disabilities, does your program help them?
Oh yeah. Yeah. It's agnostic to the type of learner you are. I mean, coding is interesting. The way you think about sequentially and algorithms.
Changes whole, flow charted.
So every child can have success. And we're able to really structure it to ensure that every child can have success. So it's working very well.
Share with the viewing audience kind of the size of your district and number of buildings, kids, so they can feel.
We're a small suburban district outside of New York City. It's about 3,000 kids. 5 buildings. And we do coding in kindergarten. So 5-year-olds are actually coding that's age appropriate, and we scale it all the way to AP Computer Science in the high school.
So those districts that might be smaller than yours with less resources, they can take some of your ideas and scale it to fit their needs because it is online.
Yep. And I'm very lucky that my Board of Education is of the mindset that we should share our work, and we will make everything an open educational resource. So our K-12 curriculum we'll share with anyone who's interested. So you may have some issues in scaling it because you don't have the platform, but you certainly, the concept and how we're rolling it out is there for the taking.
Well, let me ask this question. This is kind of off the cuff. As I work with universities, computer science and distance learning is key for them in a number of ways. But they are discovering that a lot of their students want to go into the, profession of gaming. That there's real jobs there.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And some big money, and there's money coming back to the university because of the gaming. I take it there's no secrets among kids. They all, whatever their age is, third grade, they know about that.
I mean, if you think of the dilemma, the jobs in computer science are going to be in such high demand that the likelihood that a skilled computer science person is going into teaching is remote.
Wow.
Because the money that could be made and the freedom to do what you want in gaming or coding, whatever your field is, they're going to go that way. So we're going to have a very real problem in finding anyone qualified to teach children. So the alternative is to try to capture them in college as a student, pay them to virtually mentor, and maybe we could scale that to fix the problem.
Yeah, interesting.
And you'll constantly have a source of experts for the K-12 field.
Yeah.
And that's we've scaled it on the island. More and more schools have picked up the program that we use, and I think that it's been quite successful over the last couple of years.